Welcome back, guys and girls. It's time to talk about the latest episode of Dragon Ball Super, episode 83. Now, if you guys haven't seen the episode, I highly recommend that you do go watch it before you come and watch this video. Now, you could probably find the episode when you YouTube it or even Google it, so you guys should not have a problem finding the episode. But yesterday's episode wasn't anything like too I guess flashy. It was really casual. I wouldn't say it's a filler, but it felt like a filler episode. But they were just recruiting members. Well, not really yet, but they're planning on recruiting members. But we already know what the members are at this point. So Goku does ask Vegeta to join the team right away, and Vegeta says no because Bulma doesn't want him to, and he wants to wait for the baby to come out. And something really crazy happened later on in the episode that I really gotta talk about, but I'm not gonna get to that just yet. I mean, if you guys saw the episode, you guys know what I'm gonna talk about. It has something to do with Whis, okay? So you guys already know what I'm talking about, but let me just get up to that point. But in the beginning, we get to see some interaction between Vegeta and Trunks, and he tells Trunks to set up the baby room, and Goku just comes back and Chi-Chi tells him to eat because she cooked food and the baby wasn't born yet, so Goku's gotta eat it. And Beerus is just going ham because this might be my last meal, so I gotta eat all I can. But they were talking about the warriors, and Supreme Kai actually says that they don't know if any other planet has strong warriors, and Bear is like, this is why we're such a low ranking in the universal mortal thingy ranking that Zeno, was it Zeno or no, the Grand Priest listed. But they lost planet Salada, how you pronounce it, Sadala? Yeah, I think Sadala, planet Vegeta, planet Namek, and such. So they really don't have much planets to choose from, and apparently there's, out of the 12 universes, the mortal level is ours is second from the bottom. I already mentioned that, but Goku's really being really carefree about this. I don't know how to feel about that because I really don't know, because that could also foreshadow to the future there might be a really strong fighter to fight against Goku, but Goku's acting like there's nothing gonna what am I saying, how do I word this, that nothing is gonna trouble him. So I don't know, man. But Gohan is listing out some fighters, and Goku does mention something pretty funny. He told freaking Beerus to bring Monaka, and Beerus was like, no, he's not feeling well. And that's really funny, because if they did bring Monaka, can you guys just imagine what would happen if they actually brought Monaka? Imagine him standing there with his hard-ass nipple just staring at everyone fight. I don't know what anyone's gonna do. I'm pretty sure he'll get knocked out within the first few minutes, and Goku's gonna be like, what? But at this point, Whis is telling Beerus to tell Goku this truth, but Beerus is like, never. But that's not the important part. They're gonna bring Piccolo and Krillin, and then Goku and freaking Gohan had an image training where they're just I don't know who was controlling Krillin, but it's like they're playing a mental video game, and that was really funny to me. I don't know why, but freaking Krillin was doing all these attacks, his solar flare and his destructive disc, and someone else was image training as the wolf. They're fighting each other. I really don't understand how that works. How are you guys both mental training with each other? I don't understand how that works, but I guess it works in Dragon Ball, so it happens. But I do want to mention that image training is an actual thing in real life. You could do image training. It really does help you prep against when you're fighting, or when you're doing anything in general. Image training does help because it prepares you for what's gonna happen. So that is an actual thing in real life, but I don't understand how you could mental train with someone else. But I mean, it's been a thing in Dragon Ball Z and in Dragon Ball in general since the early days, the first Budokai tournament. Goku does mental train with Krillin, and if I remember correctly, Krillin does mental train with Gohan on the spaceship tour in Namek in Dragon Ball Z. So mental training has been a thing in Dragon Ball Z for a long time now. But it's cool to see Goku and Gohan do that, as someone else. So someone was training as Gohan, and the other guy was training as the wolf from Universe 11. Was it 11? It was 11, right? 11 or 9, one of those two, I forgot. Shit. But Krillin does end up losing that battle, and then Gohan was like, oh no, Krillin hasn't been training, so he might struggle a bit. And then Goku tells him, it's alright, Krillin will be fine, he's been training. I mean, Gohan doesn't know that. And what I really was confused is when they told Vegeta to join the tournament, Vegeta didn't know that if they lost this tournament, the universe would be destroyed. So I feel like they should probably tell everyone that, because it is a really big deal. I wonder if they're just gonna go into the tournament without telling anyone that the universe would be destroyed. That is really strange to me, and even Hercules know, like Mr. Satan knows, and not everyone else. So, but they do name off quite a other few fighters. So, the Supreme Kai does mention, why not just bring Goten and Trunks? They have high potential. But Goku's reason to not bring him is because they're too inexperienced, and that they're too straightforward with the fights. So I mean, I could see that happening. And then Gohan mentions, what about Master Roshi? And Gohan says that he has plenty of experience and a lot of tricky attacks. And that really made me think back to the Dragon Ball days when freaking Master Roshi fought Goku in the tournament. And if you think about that, right, he does have a lot of crazy attacks that he could pull off in the tournament, like the Drunken Fist and his hypnosis attack. Well, just a hypnosis attack, just think about how useful that could be in the tournament. Like, he could probably hypnotize someone and make them jump out of the stage without the enemy even knowing. And that's really gonna be a really cool thing if that actually does happen. I want to see that happening. But I don't know if the Toriyama even remembers it, because like, I mean, of course he will remember it because he's the art, right? But then again, he forgot that Gohan even had a tail. That's the reason why he didn't have his tail, never grew back, and that's the reason why Goten and Trunks doesn't have tails. It's actually because Toriyama forgot it. So I mean, if you guys think about it like that, like something from Dragon Ball that's from so long ago, do you really think that he will remember that Master Roshi could hypnotize people? I don't know, but maybe someone will remind him. But I do want to see that in the tournament. And he mentions number 18 and number 17 too. So we're gonna be bringing those, and I'm just really excited to see these fights. Like, Universe 7 has a really high potential within them, but I do want to see what the other fighters from the other universes are before they actually start fighting. So like, before I can make some predictions and stuff like that, I want to see more of the other universes. But it does. Shit, what was I gonna say? Towards the end of that segment, the Supreme Kai does end up going off to other planets to see if they have any strong fighters. Well, I'm guessing that they won't have any other strong fighters, because in the end, we already know what the 10 fighters are, and they're all from Earth. Now that is kind of strange. I would have liked and hoped that they would have brought some other fighters from other planets. But I mean, if it's just Earth, then I guess that's fine. I mean, when you think about it, like in the entire Universe 7, like out of all the planets in Universe 7, they're only gonna choose fighters from one planet. I mean, that is kind of strange. And Earth in general is not, when you think about it, like how do I explain it? Like, when you think about our real world, right? Earth isn't like anything too special. I mean, fighters, I don't know how good of them that would, I don't know how to explain it. But when you guys think about it like that, it really makes a difference. Like, you guys are just choosing fighters from one planet. Meanwhile, like Universe 6, they have like people from planet Sadala, and then they have like freaking Hit from like I don't know what planet he's from, like the Universal Assassin. Like, when you think about it like that, I mean, it's a pretty big difference. So Goku does mention that, Whis does mention that Zenzu beans are not allowed because it's not a warrior's ability, and then Beerus tells Goku to eat it in secret, and Whis is like, no. It was pretty funny. And Goku does tell Vegeta that he gets to fight a bunch of strong people, and Vegeta does turn down the offer. And even after Goku said that he fought Toppo and he didn't even know if he could beat him in blue form, and Vegeta was pretty surprised, but he does turn down the offer, which I was surprised, but we already knew that from the last episode's preview. So I guess I was surprised, but I already knew it was gonna happen. And Vegeta finds out that it's a battle royale, but he turns down the offer because freaking Bulma is gonna have her baby born soon. And this is the point where I want to talk about. Whis comes in, and like Goku asks Whis to do something about it, and Whis just walks in, and you guys know what I'm talking about right now, right? He walks up to Bulma, and he put his staff against her belly, and guess what happened? The baby was born. Like, it just it wasn't even the regular like birth. what would you call it? Like, it wasn't a regular birth. Like, the baby didn't come out of her vagina. Like, what the fuck happened? Like what happened? I really don't know how to explain this. Like, he just put a staff by her belly, and boom, the baby came out in Whis' hand, and she gave it to Bulma, and they acted like nothing was nothing was out of, like, what? I was so confused by this. I was like, how are you guys not surprised? Like, when I looked over, when they showed the camera angle over to Vegeta, like, his eyes was not even surprised. I was really expecting them to have, like, big ass eyes and with a little pupil. I was like, what the fuck happened? But no, everyone was so calm about this, to the point where I'm like, what the fuck, is this normal for you guys? Like, I know you guys been through a lot of crap, but, like, I mean, I'm pretty sure that this is the first time you guys seen something like this. Like, what the fuck is this baby? What? I don't even know what to call it. Like, what is this? Birth magic? Baby burning? I don't know, man. But that was really, really strange. And, like, even Chi-Chi was not surprised. It was like, and Bulma was like, thank you, that was really easy. Maybe I'll ask you to do it again. I mean, that could be hinting at maybe a third child from Vegeta, but according to the N of Z, I mean, I don't think that's gonna happen. But if it does, you know, I mean, if Dragon Ball Super does go past the N of Z, then I guess we could have a possibility of seeing a third baby. And who knows, maybe even Goku would have a third child. We never know. But Goku and Gohan was just standing there. Like, I mean, Gohan is a scientist. Like, god damn, how are you not questioning what just happened? Like, what the fuck? That really, really threw me off. I was like, hey Gohan, aren't you like a doctor or something? I don't actually know. He's a scholar, right? I was like, come on, you guys, you had to have study up on this. Like, babies aren't supposed to be born with just a twirl of a staff. Like, that really, really threw me off. I don't know how much other YouTubers have talked about this, because I haven't seen any reviews of this episode yet. But that really, really just really threw me off. I don't know what to say about it. But I don't know what to say. And Vegeta was kind of getting jealous when everyone was taking turns holding the baby, and Vegeta didn't even get to hold it. But he does get to hold it after a while, and Bulma is like, let Vegeta carry the baby. And like Vegeta was gonna give the baby some like crazy Saiyan name, and Bulma just says, nope, I already got the name decided, it's gonna be Bula, and that's that. And Vegeta has no say in it, so he's like, you know what, whatever, that's a pretty good name anyway. And you can see in his face that he actually does like it, and he's proud to be a father. But I mean, that's really good character development for Vegeta. Like, remember when he first showed up in Z, like, I'm pretty sure he would have just like fucked, like, who knows, man, even threw his baby against the wall because it was crying or something. But to see him the way he is now, it's pretty cool. But when Gohan tells Trunks that he does have a little baby, he is a brother now, and Trunks was asking if it's a girl or a boy. Of course we know it's a girl, but Gohan didn't know at that time. And Goten does mention if it's a boy that Trunks could train with it and all that crap, and Trunks was getting kind of excited. But then when he found out it was a girl, he was like, I would have much rather preferred training with the baby. But now that Trunks is a big brother, he has a lot more things to protect, so I imagine that he will get stronger by the, you know, I'm assuming that they're all gonna go watch the Universal Tournament, so I'm guessing that Goten and Trunks is gonna observe from that and grow stronger along with the way. So I have a lot of hope for Trunks and Goten in the future of Dragon Ball Super. And the animation in this episode in general was pretty good. I really liked it. I feel like the animation style has really gone back to the way it was in Dragon Ball Z. I mean, like, if you guys go and watch like the Zamasu versus Zamasu versus Vegeta arc, like, just take a screenshot of that and then take a screenshot from this episode. Like, it's really different. Like, I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to say. I mean, it's not like the quality has gone down. It's just like the way that they draw the characters has really changed. I mean, it feels really different from the movies too. So if you guys have the time, just go look at the different art styles and you guys will know what I'm talking about. But something that was really funny that happened towards the end of this episode was when Yamcha was like, oh, if they're recruiting fighters from Earth, then they're probably gonna get to me soon. And he was like, maybe I'll reject everyone and then show up last minute. But we already know the freaking 10 fighters, and I really don't think that Yamcha is one of them. I mean, who knows, maybe Goku does offer Yamcha to do it and he does turn it down and plan to show up last minute. But he probably asked Tien like right after Yamcha, and then Tien says yeah, sure, and then Yamcha's gonna be like, fuck, I should have just said yeah. I mean, I'm pretty glad that they did end up taking Tien over Yamcha, just because like, I'm pretty sure Tien is a stronger fighter, and in a tournament like this, I mean, you probably want Tien over Yamcha. I mean, even if it's just like Goten and Trunks, you probably want them over Tien too. But if they're not joining, Tien is probably the next best thing. So that was pretty cool. And then towards the end, Goku just flies off and finds Krillin, and in the next episode preview we do get to see Goku talking to Android 18 and Krillin. So I mean, the next episode is probably just gonna be about that, and that's the end of this episode. Nothing too crazy happened in this episode, but it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was I mean, it's everything you would expect from casual Dragon Ball Z episode. So there's that. So nothing crazy happened, but I do have a lot of expectation going into this Universal Survival arc. I do wish that it could, I do want that it could be better than the Goku Black arc, but I just love the Goku Black arc so much that this is gonna have a hard time beating it. But if it does beat it, I will definitely make a video about that. So anyways, if you guys haven't like this video, definitely leave a like if you enjoyed, and leave a comment down below. We could start a discussion or chat down below. Tell me what you guys thought about this episode. Was it good? Was it bad? Did you guys enjoy it or did you not? And of course, subscribe if you haven't already for more content to come. And of course, what else was I gonna say? Is there anything else I gotta say? Oh yeah, I was gonna upload something in replacement of this video today, but since I have the time to actually record this video, so I guess this video will be on schedule for once. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.